My 35M, wife, 35F, is guilting me for putting more time than usual into work-related things. How can I explain to her that I don't want to do this, but need to do this? My wife and I have known each other for 6 years and have been married for 2. We have no kids. I've been working in tech at a pretty large, well-known company for almost 3 years now, and last summer my director, who I am close with outside of work, as well told me there's a plan to create a new management role within our team by the end of this year, and he suggested I make a push for it. I'm a good worker, I've finished projects ahead of schedule, came up with new processes to improve work life for employees, and am almost always available for any issues that come up. I asked him if there's anything else I should be doing, and he said the executive team, 6 directors total, need to all unanimously agree on the promotion, so having a good relationship with them will improve my odds. I also need to present more during quarterlies and department meetings. The last 6 months or so I've been doing just that. I take lead and present during meetings and on projects, and have been getting some recognition. The issue with the directors, though, is that I don't see them or honestly interact with them often because they manage other teams and we have hybrid schedules. The only way for me to build a bond with them is to go into the office more and stay after during happy hours/work events. My wife wants me to get this promotion, but does not like that I have to stay out later than usual to rub elbows. The entire time I'm out, she is texting me every 20-30 minutes, asking how much longer I'm going to be gone and if I'm almost done. So now, on top of me trying to mingle and talk to these higher-ups, I'm also trying to respond to my wife timely and keeping her mind at ease. When I get home, I get the cold shoulder from her until we talk about what's bothering her, which usually ends up being her feeling sad because we didn't get to spend more time together. Now, to give a little background here, these events happen once, maybe twice a month, and they are always planned. There has not been a time so far where we had a surprise event happening last minute. I tell my wife ahead of time that I'm going to be at work late, so it's not like I'm canceling plans to spend the day being a corporate puppet. There is alcohol involved 9 times out of 10, but no one gets sloppy. I have gotten tipsy once. I always take public transport the days of these events, so I'm not drinking and driving. And that was because the CTO wanted to do a shot with everyone to celebrate a big project being completed. I'm really at a loss here. I've had discussions with her about how if I get this promotion, I'll be making much more money and will be able to afford more. She's all game for that and very supportive when I'm talking to her about the projects I'm working on, the day-to-day tasks, roadblocks I'm hitting, etc. I just cannot get her to understand that this is a part of the game I need to play. Has she always been like this? This is pretty unstable behavior for a 35-year-old adult. I, 26F, deeply in love with my boyfriend, 31M. I'm 26F, and I've been dating my boyfriend, 31M, for almost 7 months. This isn't my first relationship, but this one feels very different in a way I'm not used to, and I'm trying to navigate it in a healthy way. I genuinely feel blissful waking up next to him. Sometimes I wake up from dreams, see him there, and have this moment of realizing he's actually my partner, and it makes me feel incredibly grateful for my life. I just feel really lucky to be with him. He supports me mentally in a way I've never experienced before. He's helped me push past a lot of small mental barriers I had about myself. Because of him, I've tried so many new things for the first time: surfing, camping, biking in the forest, climbing, bouldering, etc. He encourages me in a healthy way and genuinely believes I'm capable, which has helped my confidence a lot. He's kind, respectful, emotionally intelligent, and very attentive. He can pick up on my mood, even in a crowded room. He's also really funny, and we spend a lot of quality time together. Being close to him makes me feel safe, happy, and secure. Even simple affection makes me feel deeply connected. Since I haven't felt this kind of peaceful and joyful love before, I want to make sure I'm approaching it in a grounded way. What are some good ways to stay emotionally balanced and not get too wrapped up in the honeymoon feelings, while still enjoying the relationship? How do you keep a relationship like this healthy and stable as it grows? Honestly, girl, just enjoy it. We spend so much time looking for red flags that we forget what it looks like when things are actually just good. Help him and push him. Add to his life like he adds to yours. Soon you guys will be separate. Finger crossed, crossed fingers, medium light skin tone. I, 29F, fear that I destroyed my relationship with my partner, 27M. My partner and I have together for about 2.5 years. We met at a time when we had both just gone through extremely traumatic experiences. Mine unfortunately was much more life-altering, so much to the point that my body was constantly fighting itself. I recently found out that I had a severe selenium deficiency, severe gut dysbiosis, and neuroinflammation, which was causing an array of awful symptoms such as weight gain, hair loss, irregular periods, severe emotional reactivity, decreased stress tolerance, insomnia, and panic attacks, just to name a few. I unfortunately became extremely hopeless because it was not getting better, it was getting worse, and I was becoming more and more awful to be around. I became controlling and anxious about everything, and I put off a very inconsiderate attitude towards his family, making them feel like I was uninterested in participating in anything. I came off extremely harsh unintentionally, and made people feel uncomfortable in my presence. I was just trying to survive. I didn't realize what was happening while I was in that headspace. My partner had never mentioned how it was affecting him, only how he did not like how I spoke about myself. Now that I finally found out what was wrong with me, and I'm healing it by taking 8+ supplements and going to yoga and doing the necessary things to heal myself, but my partner who proposed to me 5 months ago decided to leave me. He took all his stuff and left our apartment, and I am distraught. I feel like I woke up from a nightmare to another nightmare. He agreed to do couples therapy with me, but my question is, how do I fix this? How do I show him that I am not my illness, and repair the damage with his family? The problem is this. No matter what you're going through, you're responsible for your behavior. Maybe he's more patient than I am. I'd have already left. What you describe also sounds like effects of severe trauma and stress. Are you working on your own therapy? No supplements can magically solve underlying issues. My daughter has been exhibiting those same symptoms. How did you get tested or diagnosed, and what supplements are you taking? I, 27F, keep being cut off by friends, 27M, 28M, 27F, after their partners say they're uncomfortable with me. I'm 27F, and I really need perspective because this has been happening for the past 2 years, and I'm honestly getting sick of it. Multiple times now, friends have either blocked me or gradually stopped talking to me because their partner asked them to or felt uncomfortable about me. These are just the highlights, but there have been other situations too. 1. A coworker / 27M / I only talk to about work. His girlfriend asked him to block me. He talks to other girl coworkers too, and they weren't an issue. 2. A guy friend of 3 years / 28M / His girlfriend asked him to stop talking to me. He has other girlfriends. We've never flirted, never had anything romantic, never even liked each other that way. 3. My lesbian friend / 28F / of 16 years. Her fiancé got jealous because we went to a sauna in Japan together with another girl. She was specifically jealous of me and not the other friend. In all of these situations, I didn't cross any boundaries. I don't flirt, I don't entertain anything inappropriate, and I'm very mindful when someone is in a relationship. But somehow I keep being the one that gets cut off or slowly phased out. It's exhausting. I'm starting to feel anxious that I'll keep losing friends because of other people's insecurity. I don't know if I'm missing something about how I come across, or if this is just bad luck. I'm tired of questioning myself and feeling like I have to shrink myself to make other people's partners comfortable. Is there any way I can do so it won't keep happening? You're probably really hot, or there is pertinent info you're leaving out. By any chance are you a constant contact kind of texter? Rapid-fire conversation style? Every day. It might be that they don't like their partner being mid-convo with someone when they're together. These male friends, or lesbian, you are trying to make aren't really your friends. So of course they're going to put their partner's feelings over yours. You're learning that straight men and women can't really be friends. That's life.